Hey everybody, Antikas here, and welcome back to another episode of MoonQuest. Man, look at this place. It's starting to look really cool. Except over there. But the good news is I did get the scaffolding in from last episode. So I've been doing the work. I'm confused by my whole F5. F5! There you go. Actually, we've done quite a little bit of work since last episode. Extending the elephant trunk here. You guys never got that reference, but Sicken teased me about my whole build looking like a space elephant. And now he's got a trunk going underground, trying to get water. But look at this. I built a launch platform between episodes. Like I said I was going to. And what I really like about this is the detail, which you guys, aside from this episode, will probably never see again. I'm so happy with the way this turned out. I built in grates so that when the rockets are launching, and it works above the top too, all the heat gets vented downwards towards the planet instead of getting absorbed by all the metal, which would cause all the scaffolding and all that to melt. It's of course the brightest part of our base because they put in a lot of lighting, probably way too much lighting. And then I've got these like chicken stabilizer feet in place, which I probably could have done a better job on those. Like, I gotta admit, they look good, but they also look kind of weird. So I don't know. I like that part, but it makes me laugh when I look at it. Yeah, and above the ground, let's get up and go take a look. It's actually much simpler on top. Like, all the detail is on the underside, which makes me laugh. Oh, and Sicken put up these these caution signs, danger of falling, because I didn't put any fencing on this side. Because, like, to me, the fencing is cosmetic. You're supposed to hold the handrail or clip off, you know, like a normal astronaut, not like a Sicken. But you know, he falls off that side because he's I don't know what's wrong with that guy. Yeah, so then I've got the same kind of venting system on top. And I made sure that the connected texture wouldn't connect. I just put something different in between. The thing is I used Greg's lighting, this floodlight, which is a bit expensive, underneath each pad because they allow light through them. It's really bright at night. Probably could have gotten away with not putting 4, but I did put 4. And the reason I use those is because they're reversible. I mean, I could have used glowstone. I could have used a lot of different things. I might even change it out later. We'll see. And then over here, we've just put in our normal fuel loader and a Stirling generator system. And we are getting a little bit low on the methacrylate, so that's a thing. My voice is all messed up today, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I need to clear it. Hopefully you guys didn't hear that. Yeah, so, other than that, we've done a little bit of work on the inside. I guess what I'll call Habitat 1. And we put in this corridor while Sicken did most of this. It still needs a lot of work. It's a little bit boring. And we need to move our chemicals back. But this is going to be the new greenhouse area. It's kind of complicated to try to find the old greenhouse area, which is outside this wall. See if the tree farm's out here too. If you come down here, the greenhouse is underneath to the side. So there's the wall, there's the existing greenhouse. In all of its awesomeness, it's so small and pathetic. And I dug a hole right here so that it would be easily accessible. Oh yeah. It's still running though. That's the important, but it's got tons of fuel. But we definitely need to work on that and improve it, because admittedly carrots are where it's at. Like, if you're trying to make carbon, carrots are where it's at. And then here's our tree farm, of course untouched in all of its glory. Still making the trees, and there's our mine. And so this was the old tunnel or corridor, the love corridor. But it's all got to be moved over. We're gonna have to build no, here it is. We're gonna have to build a new corridor and figure out a way to go down that makes sense based on probably here. So we'll have to dig something out. Not too worried at this point. We've got quite a bit of resources, and this is not something I'm gonna tackle today. I did do quite a bit of work inside the station. Primarily because Sicken wanted to put in the habitat, I transferred over all the oxygen. So pretty cool. Definitely working as well as the old system, and because of the collector, not wasting any energy whatsoever. Super awesome. Now, today's episode is all about power. I figured out the secret to infinite power. So today we're gonna work on putting that in. And it's all based on this baby. And I'm gonna tell you, this is something you can do pretty early game. It's not actually that complicated, but it depends on a couple of things. Right now, we're running on a little bit of methacrylate, which is a fantastic fuel, lasts super long. Because we're not running turbine generators, we don't get 180. It doesn't work that way. We do get 304,000 per unit, and I've got octadic capacitors and these three generators, but the rest I'm still running doubles, so I don't get as much energy. But I do have a lot of energy stored up, as you can see. I put in 3 of those upgraded capacitor banks. So this is the tier 2 capacitor bank, 5 million a piece. So the whole unit stores 15. But the new solution I have in mind is gonna auto feed these babies. No more drug manufacturer required on my part. It's not like I'm tired of, making synthetic chemicals. But I'm kind of tired of making synthetic chemicals. Also, on top of this baby, I've got a few solar panels, and these are really cheap too. Once you get a circuit fabricator, I highly recommend you put a few of these babies together. They're only good during the day, but I put a lot of focus on making solar panel 2s. You only get one because you can't make the first tier. But these guys here during the day, they produce about 13 RF per tick. So they're almost equivalent because the solar panel 2 does 16. So I highly recommend you throw some of those in there. So at a minimum at 13, we've got 49 RF per tick. So if I'm really starving for energy, like let's say everything went wrong, I ran it everything, I could just turn off, actually I could put a lever on that baby, turn off this whole rig. And as long as I'm not using ovens, my life support would still be available. But I found a way to do infinite energy. It's all based on lava, and we have tons. And this is about at 30% the capacity that we had on the moon. So I can increase lava by 3 times. From what I understand, mathematically, one of these guys, where are you? One of these crucibles running on a pure osmite block produces enough lava to power 8 generators. Now, I think those Stirling generators, that's based on not having any capacitors. But because I have, once you put a basic, is it a basic? At least a double for sure. You get the 1.5 times burn rate. So they run, 50% longer. So based on this, I have this plan to use to retrofit this whole system over here with some Ender IO and one of these babies. And I have it on me. And I will just place this just to show you guys. It doesn't lose its inventory, so I'm not really worried. These guys here, these fluid tanks, I was looking at this on the moon, and they have the ability, and they still have the buckets in them, there you go. They have the ability to auto input and fill a bucket. Like that. Because of that, and the configuration options that you get, you can set this thing up to auto fill and refill if you're creative enough with your wiring, to auto fill and replenish buckets. I think I have enough reeds to make the paper. I'm actually not sure that there's a sugarcane farm, which is kind of scary actually, because if I use it all up, oh boy, that would be bad. Well, I'm pretty sure we have plants somewhere. Hopefully we get enough paper. Ooh, that's not enough paper. Okay, but I do have 5 filters already. So I only need to make about 9. Oh, I have the paper. I have the paper. Okay, so, okay, we can make 14 of these babies. So let's get some chests out here. Got 21 of those. I'll need, I'll probably have enough iron. We want to make a little pattern like so. Get that out of there. Put some chests in there. Because like I said, I only need 9. But then I'll have no filters left over. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the input-output mode of the Ender Conduit, and that's what makes this such a freaking awesome way to do this. So there you go. Now we got paper to spare, and I better go plant a reed farm like right after I make this video, or Sicken's gonna kill me. My other plan is that with 6 of these babies, I've got 3 on octadic capacitors, so I'm gonna do all 6. It's gonna take a little bit of effort, plus I don't need this baby anymore here. Item Router, get out of here. You're great, but I don't need you. So once I have all of these upgraded to octadic, so 3 more octadic capacitors to go, 480 RF per tick. So the next part, before we do any major anything, we gotta figure out where we're gonna do the hole in the ceiling. I think the hole should be right here. And because we built our ceiling the way we did, we can easily hide the pipes. We'll have to make a facade for that one there, but the rest is gonna be good. And yeah, I gotta dig it out. Because I'm gonna put it up, so I only need to make 1 facade. That's okay. That's why we designed it this way, guys. Beautiful. Okay. So we're gonna go over that cross beam. We're gonna go right here. Can I reach? Yes. Can I reach cobblestone? No. Okay. You might hear that weird noise over there. That's a projector. That is something I am kind of trying to figure out. It's called a fusion. What the hell is it called? It's called a fusion chamber, and it's for making new chemicals like Einsteinium and stuff like that. And I totally dug this in the wrong place. And it projects a multi-build structure or a multi-block structure. So I'm kind of planning out where the heck I'm gonna put that. We're gonna put this here. This won't look so bad. Our facade's gonna go there. Place our pipe inside of it. Now it's getting a bit complicated. I can't get up because because I'm a dummy. Okay, there we go. So there's our hole. And then right here. Okay. Continue it on. Now, the tank, I don't have to have it hidden, or I don't have to hide it, but I'm going to. Because I think once we have this all set up, nobody really needs to see that, I don't think. So let's center it with the generators here. So it's gonna go right up here, like so. It's not that it looks bad, because it doesn't really. It looks kind of cool. But I don't know. I don't want people to... If I can hide it, I'd rather hide it. So there we go. We're going to configure that in a second. And then out of here, we're not going to use the liquid pipes anymore, or the fluid conduits. We're going to use another one of these guys. Where is it? Facade. Where'd you go, facade? Really? Did I not make 2 of those? I'm confused on what happened with my facade. Apparently I placed it somewhere, and I'll probably never find it again. Dang it! Ugh. I don't know. You guys can tell me where I went. I'll go dig it up. I'll go dig it up next episode. All right, we go down. Pop it in. Pop one of these guys in there. That's kind of weird. Maybe I placed both of them in the same... I don't know. I don't know. All right. Can I make it? Nope. ours has too much atmosphere. All right. So what we'll do is we will place our facade here and then put an item pipe in there and connect it with this guy. So a little bit of exposed pipe work, but it's going to be worth it. Now, we want to configure this for input-output mode, which is often the default, the in-out. And we're going to use two color channels. We're going to use green and we're going to use blue. We're going to insert empty buckets into the system. We're going to extract lava buckets. Oh, we got to put a filter first. There you go. This is why it's so costly for iron. And we want to extract lava buckets. So blue is out. And that's wrong. Take that out. Nope, that was right. We'll be fine. Extract. I forgot to set the color. The color needs to be blue because I'm colorblind. There we go. Arrow out is blue. Arrow in is green. These guys here. This is where we need to get this all right. I'm going to do this 6 times, so I'm going to do this probably off camera on the rest. Set input-output mode again, and then put a filter. You're going to need 2 of these. So the filter on green is going to be what? Green, we set it to input empty buckets, right? So green is going to, here is going to extract empty buckets, I think. Let's double check because I don't want to steer you guys wrong. Gotta use a wrench. So yeah, inserting empty buckets into here, outputting lava buckets. So then down here, we're going to be inserting on blue. I did do it wrong. Inserting on blue, extracting on green. So it's got to be opposite. That's what I'm trying to show you guys. Extract the empty, insert the full. Turn the redstone off. Otherwise it won't work. I guess you only have to do that once. Same for the top. Yeah, we don't want the redstone on. Same for the lava input. I want to make sure that it doesn't require a redstone signal as well. Because we want this to run all the time, right? Oh, it's over here. I don't want it to require a redstone signal. Oh, this has got to be toggled. This is much simpler. This is simply going to output. Doesn't matter what the color is, no redstone signal required. So there we go. Now lava is going to be feeding that tank. You can configure the tank, but I think automatically it does detect that it's receiving lava. But we'll just go insert. There you go. Now, for this designing, I need at least 6 buckets. Probably that's all I need. So we'll put in all 8. No worries there. It's already feeding them, so it already worked. This baby here got it a bucket, put it in, and got another bucket to replace it and pulled out the old bucket. And that's basically how you do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of minutes. I'm just going to configure the rest of this. Then we'll take a look and we'll probably clean up this mess. I'll be right back. And that's it, guys. There we have it. Everything's configured pretty much the same way. We are running equal power at the moment, but it just became morning. So soon the solar panels are going to kick on and we'll start running probably a surplus of power. And I still have to do 3 octadic capacitors, which is going to take a little bit of effort, but it's not super duper expensive. Everything's working good. I've been testing it for a little while, and I am completely out of methyl methacrylate, and I'm not making probably anymore. I don't think. This here still has full lava, and that's really all we care about. As long as it's full, The burn rate might be shorter on the lava versus the methacrylate, but as long as it can continue to produce it and fill those babies, we don't care. So I'm just gonna fill the last couple of holes. There we go. Everything's as hidden as I can do it. And that's basically it. I don't have time for the comment of the day today, but thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.